Hi, Farmer Carrie. What are some fun things happening around the farm this week?
Oh, Mr. Lavasser, I would love to share with you some really fun things happening around the farm this week of April 27th. The first thing I'd like to show you are these cool mason bee houses. Now, I'll tell you how to make them in a minute, but I want you to zoom in on that little hole right there. See that little hole? It has a plug of mud, and a mason bee laid eggs in there before the winter. And then those eggs mature, and little bees form, and then, look at this, you can see one that came out. See how there's a little hole in that mud plug? A little mason bee crawled out of that this spring. And mason bees are native bees. They're very important because they don't mind cooler weather. So to pollinate our fruit trees that are blooming right now, mason bees are critical. So here, look, we have now put the mason bee houses up on this post, south facing. So our little mason bee mamas can find them this spring. And you know what we also did? Couple Earth Days ago, we did another kind of mason bee house, which is just a tin can with some bamboo in it. And bamboo has little holes down the stem, and the mason bees like to lay their little eggs in there too. So, mason bees is our fun thing number one, and now let's go to fun thing number two, which is all about more pollinators. Okay, Mr. Lavasser, we're coming up on fun thing number two. In the kale flowers, there are so many pollinators. Can you see them buzzing around? Oh, there's a big bumblebee. Look, right there. Oh, that might have even been nope, maybe too small for a mason bee. Yes, they're everywhere. You can start to see things swirling through the air. So we'll try to catch some pictures of these pollinators in action. So that's fun thing number two. Now, you know what fun thing number three is? Fun thing number three has to do with the fact that the farm doesn't just grow vegetables, it's a habitat. Lots of creatures live at the farm. Let's go look at some tall grass where we found a junco nest. Do you see the tall grass? We put two little flags right on either side of the junco nest. Watch closely in case the mama flies away. Okay. There is a mama bird on a nest. Bird, up. There she goes. Now, sorry, mama. Okay, she's used to us. She doesn't mind if every once in a while I show you her nest. But in that nest are little eggs. Let me see if I can get a picture of them. You know what? We have another fun thing. We can get a better picture of eggs. Let's leave our little mama Junco. We don't want to disturb her, okay? So that's fun thing number three. Ms. Lavasser, this is fun thing number four. Do you remember last week when, actually our fun thing number five was weeding all this? Fun thing number four last week was these incredible camas, which actually have different colors. Look at that electric, it's almost like a purpley blue, and this is like a light blue. It's just gorgeous. So that was last week's fun thing number four. But this week, fun thing number four is something we discovered when we weeded our bed. Remember I told you there were other native bulbs? Well, look which one we found. This is so incredible. It hasn't opened up yet, but see that delicate little flower? That is a chocolate lily, a young chocolate lily. They'll get much bigger. And this chocolate lily was also a bulb that the Native Americans cultivated on Eby's prairie as food for them. So we've got great food here. We've got the camas, the chocolate lily, and then over here, we have another little bulb. It's a nodding onion. It's an onion. You know how delicious onions are. So that's a nodding onion, and we have chocolate lily, and we have camas. Now, one really fun thing happened while we were weeding this bed. Was a little toad hopped out. Isn't it so adorable? Yeah. So actually, when we talk about habitat, that toad's habitat was all our weeds, and we weeded it. Weeded its habitat. So now it has hopped off somewhere to have tall, scruffy, weedy areas to have as its habitat. Now, fun thing number 5 is something you haven't seen this spring yet. And you know what that is? That's our garden we call the cafe garden up there by the school. And one of the reasons why it's fun is not just because it's another great garden, but because there's another little junco nest up there. And I see on the fence line is a junco. See that? It has the black head. Now maybe that's the papa, the mama, I don't know. But the nest is right by that white bucket, right by the entrance that Sarah walks by every day. Hear that? Hear that chirp? The bird is saying, I have a nest here. Can you please stay away? Hear that chirp? That means a junco has a nest, and you need to look for that nest. So those are the 5 fun things at the farm the last week of April. Now, happy May. We're going to be back next week with more fun things. In fact, look at our kale is making little seed pods. Let's wait till next week. Bye.